In other news, Ghana's international reserves, excluding gold, are expected to grow by 16.8% this year to $9.5 billion. This is a revision of an earlier forecast by Fitch Solutions, which pegged the end-year reserves at $8.8 billion. Charles Nixon Yeboah has more.
According to the research arm of ratings agency Fitch's August monitor report, the reserves will be equivalent to 4.2 months of import cover. This means the country will have a little above 4 months to take care of import with the foreign exchange reserves when there is a shock. However, the reserves is lower than the Bank of Ghana's estimate of $11.02 billion in the first half of this year. But the expected growth in the reserves from last year could help minimize the recent depreciation of the cedi. That will nevertheless depend on the Bank of Ghana's policy of using the reserves to intervene regularly on the forex market. The increase in the reserves is as a result of robust global growth, which has triggered demand for the country's export commodities, particularly oil and cocoa. Fitch Solutions also said exports are likely to pick up relatively swiftly on the back of rebounding growth in major markets, notably China, which is one of Ghana's single largest export market. This is expected to result in an improved terms of trade. The foreign reserve is expected to rise further to $10.6 billion next year, equivalent to 4.3 months of import cover.
And that's all in business. Sports is coming up next.